just as we have types to categorize appearance, to aid us in describing or in answering the question what happened, we similarly have 4 elements of any appearance that, should we describe the appearance in these terms, will give us a comprehensive description of what happened. So the first element of any appearance is what we can call the original state. So the original state is what we were engaged in, what activity we were taking part in, how we were feeling, what was going on before the appearance arose. Or another way of putting that is what we were doing that the appearance interrupted, and this is the original state. For dreams, well, dreams literally interrupt our days. So the original state will be some kind of scene or drama that we experience during the day, of which the dream is now a related appearance. So in terms of daydreams, distractions and dramas, the original state is what immediately precedes the appearance. But for dreams, we would be required to reflect upon either the day before the dream or even a couple of days before the dream to discover what the original state is. But the very first of the 4 elements is the original state. The second element to look for, to fill out our description, would be to identify the role. Now at this point, all we need to answer in terms of describing what the role is whether it is passive or active. So active is as it sounds. We're playing a role where we're actively engaged in doing something. So in dreams and daydreams and dramas, we're actively engaged in doing something usually. With distractions, it's usually the case that we're being passive. Passive means that we simply endure the appearance. We're not engaging with it. It's simply something that's happening to us. Now this, of course, can be the case with dreams and daydreams and dramas, but it's certainly more often the case that we would discover with distractions that we're not being active, rather we're simply being passive. But regardless of the type, we need to ask ourselves the question, what's the role that we're playing? Are we being active or passive? And the third element is what we can call the drama, which simply means a story. What's the story? What's the scene that you find yourself in? What's the objective of the scene? Who are the other players and what are they doing? And what's your relationship to those players? So basically, it just means a description of the story. For dreams, daydreams and dramas, this is an easy question to answer. We just describe what happened. For distractions, you might say that, well, there is no drama. However, what's interesting is that if you explore an image, let's say as an example, it's an image of your hometown where you grew up. Or let's say with a phrase, it's a very common phrase that your mother used to say. Or maybe we have a song, maybe it's just one line from a song. But if we unpack these images, these phrases or these songs, we find that there's a drama that's condensed within the distraction. With a song, maybe it's just one line, but if you explore all the lyrics, it will give you a story. What if the song is from a musical? There we have a song within an even greater drama. And this can apply for similarly with the phrase or with the image, such that we can define a distraction as a condensed drama. So if we can, we always want to unpack the drama within a distraction when it comes to describing the 4 elements. And then finally, and most importantly, we have the states that are involved. The states that are involved in the appearance. So this is both emotional and mental states, confusion, loss, fear, anticipation, dissatisfaction, and so on. And we want to rate the states on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least intense, 10 being the most intense, as a device for helping us to reflect upon the quality of the state that was involved during the appearance. So if, let's say, we had a dream where there's a sense of anger or injustice in the dream, maybe we might rate it as a 6 or a 7 if it's very intense, maybe a 9, or if it's just subtle, if it's usually there at the beginning of the dream and it builds up, maybe it starts off as a 2 and then develops throughout the scenes. But again, this device of rating it from 1 to 10 is simply a way again of helping us to describe what it is that happened, and in this case it's the quality of the emotional or mental states that are involved in the appearance. So here we have the 4 elements of an appearance. We have the original state, that which we were engaged in that was interrupted by the appearance. Again, for daydreams, distractions and dramas, it's usually what is immediately preceding the appearance. For dreams interrupt our days, so the original state will be analogous to again, for daydreams, distractions and dramas, the original state will be what immediately precedes the appearance. For dreams, the dreams interrupt our days, so the original state will be some kind of scene or drama from a day that's analogous with the dream itself. Then we have number 2, the role, which is either active or passive. Are you actively doing something in the appearance, or are you simply enduring it? 3 is the drama or the story, what actually unfolded, were there other people, were there other players, how we relate to them, was an overall objective to the drama. If it's a distraction, the image, phrase or song is a condensed drama, so we need to unpack that condensed drama. And then finally we have the states, emotional and mental states, confusion, joy, clarity, fear, negative tension, however you want to describe it, but the states are incredibly important when it comes to exploring an appearance. And so we look at the quality of the state, the intensity of it, and rate it from 1 to 10. And those are the 4 elements of an appearance. And the question, what happened, asking us to describe. We can look at the type, what was the appearance, was it a dream, was it a daydream, was it a distraction or a drama? And then we can look at the 4 elements of that appearance. What was interrupted, what was the original state, the role, was it active or passive, what was the story, and what were the emotional states that were involved. And this should give us a comprehensive view or comprehensive picture of what happened.